Halifax bomber or an equally powerful aircraft is required to tow the giant Hamilcar Glider, pictures of which are now released by the censor. Among largest wooden aircraft in the world, the Hamilkar has a wingspan of 110 feet, weighs nearly 8 tons, and carries a load of more than 8 tons. That is 16 tons all up. Such a glider would have been thought fantastically impossible in the earliest days of airborne operations. Notice that when it comes to rest, it automatically lowers its fuselage to the ground. That makes it easier to unload. A Locust tank was in the cargo on this occasion. More may be heard of airborne operations before long. The Hamilkar has an important role to play. Artillery of the air is the well-deserved name given to the rocket-firing typhoons. Present congestion behind the German lines provided them with ideal targets. Salvos of 8 rockets go down from each plane onto large targets. The rocket firer is a big stride forward in air-land warfare. Italy in winter is no holiday resort. Latest film dispatches show that it's no country for mechanized war either, at least not at this time of the year. However, supplies have to go every day to the front of the 5th and 8th Armies, and somehow the transport people deliver the goods on time. Borgo San Lorenzo was turned into a provincial Venice by the torrential rains. This was an additional handicap for the Army Transport Service, and this too they overcame. Perhaps one-man submarines would have been better for the British dispatch riders, but the 8th Army has never been beaten by any conditions yet, and in 1945 the Germans will need far more than bad weather to save them from defeat. The all-out German assault on the American front has lost its first impetus and may even have shot its bolt. On both flanks, our allies not only hold fast, they advance. Both north and south of the deep salient, concentrated artillery fire menaces the enemy rear. Allied air power, the RAF weighing in heavily, wrecked a Nazi airfield. The Luftwaffe came out of its hiding for this offensive, and there is piled up evidence here that it took considerable punishment. U.S. battery commanders brought their self-propelled guns into action. Now, captured from German cameramen, come first pictures of the drive towards the River Meuse. This is the German side of the picture, taken in the first flush of success. Many of the troops Rundstedt flung into the fray are boys fresh from school. Rapidly penetrating more than 50 miles on a 50-mile front, the enemy made a large haul of men and American material. American cigarettes were relished by troops who again fancied themselves to be on the winning side. The sudden reversal of fortune restored their spirits. They fully believed the glib promises of Brussels by Christmas, Paris by the New Year. There's evidence in these pictures that the Germans are still tough on the Western Front. Tough without being handsome. It would be idle to deny that the enemy has surprised us. This battle proves that the fight ahead is tougher than we expected. That supplies must be increased to replace heavy losses in the American retreat. Only by tremendous efforts shall we hasten the day when a beaten enemy will beckon stragglers back to Germany.